Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much because of your support towards the analysis of this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, the news that we are receiving is a very disturbing news towards what happened between DCI George Kinoti and also DPP Noordin Haji. When you look at their work is so connected. Where DCI, his work is to investigate and have the information towards the accused. Then the DCI is to submit the file to the DPP. Then the DPP's work is to prosecute. Whatever has happened, now Noordin Haji, through the interview at KTN News, I was shocked because DPP has come out to say that Gachagua's charges, the decision was made on the threshold. We were pushed by the DCI himself through the media. We felt there was sufficient evidence to charge, but later we discovered the documents were forged. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch that interview of KTN News where Noordin Haji was being interviewed. But when I look at the way Noordin Haji was arguing, I was worried because alikuwa na tapatapa. Yani is a man that is not sure whatever he's doing, is like is answering as if there's something that he was told not to say and something to say. So watch that video of Noordin Haji at KTN News. Then before we watch that video, if you're a visitor, please consider subscribing this channel. You put on the notification bell. Watch that video, then we continue.
Why has it taken so long?
First of all, the issue, I found the case of Baby Pendo. Then we made the decision that it should go for an inquest.
Yes.
Because the investigations that were done by the DCI were wanting. And it was very clear that these were colleagues investigating other colleagues. So we took it to the inquest, and after the inquest, we decided that because an inquest opens things that you did not see before.
Right.
And we felt that we needed to look at this thing differently and investigate it differently. So what we did as ODPP, we asked the UN to come in and help us. And we agreed that we could then attempt to charge and look at it from a command responsibility point of view. Because first of all, we could not identify the officers, but there were commanders and there was an operation. In fact, it was called Operation Mipango, post-election Mipango. The name itself was... so we decided that for this one, we can't always be prosecuting junior officers and then the senior ones sit comfortably and say, oh, we were not aware.
Yeah.
Yet most of the time, they're the ones who give the command, prepare the operations, and ask them to go to the ground. So we said we will look at the command, whether they were aware and whether they participated. And what we discovered is they were aware, they planned, and they participated. And what we also discovered is the crimes were not just about baby Pendo. Baby Pendo was the most unfortunate, being a 6-month-old baby.
Yeah.
But women were raped. Even disabled persons were raped, we discovered. People were clobbered. And in certain instances, houses were broken into
After watching that video, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Kipkorir, who is a close ally to Raila Amolo Odinga, has come out very elaborate to react on what Noordin Haji said during his interview. And I'm looking at Donald Kipkoril's tweet that is responding towards what, of course, is so concerned when it comes to what Noordin Haji said. And that is why I'm looking at Donald Kipkorir, and I've gotten it. So it is very shocking news towards this news from Noordin Haji. Now, this is what Noordin Haji, Donald Kipkorir is saying. DPP Noordin Haji has confessed that he was not remain faithful to his oath of office, that he charged people based on contravened evidence or no evidence at all shows a man bereft of constitutional knowledge or a puppet. He must resign or be forced for breaching the constitution. And that is what Donald Kipkorir is telling us. Now, I want us to look at very critical analysis towards Noordin Haji's interview at KTN News. And I want to say this, ladies and gentlemen. This country is a country that is just one individual is running it. And that individual that is running it is the President of the Republic of Kenya. Because when you look at the confession of Noordin Haji, at this point, according to my point of view, is that Noordin Haji should resign and should be removed from the office. And in fact, according to my opinion, they must be charged, including that DCI George Kinoti and Noordin Haji. Why am I saying that? How many Kenyans who are innocent that has been charged then, whom that are not guilty toward the cases that they were charged? Because when we were going to election, in fact, Rigathi Gachagua's statement that he was given, he was to be charged. And the statement was released by Noordin Haji by that time. That look, Rigathi Gachagua should be charged because of 200 million Kenyan shillings graft cases. And when I look at that case, in fact, you could see even there was a bang of billboards that was showing Rigathi Gachagua was charged to refund 200 million Kenyan shillings. At this moment, now Noordin Haji is coming out telling us that, look, what we were doing was not in accordance to our investigation. Because before Noordin Haji to charge or prosecute, his job is to pass through the files and to ensure that the evidence and the investigation was done in accordance. Now, whatever he's telling us, that he charged these people with the knowledge of the DCI George Kinoti, that he was not doing his work. In fact, Noordin Haji should not be left in the office because he has proven that he was not working. He was working on behalf of someone. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I think why is it that at this moment, Noordin Haji has come out now to tell us that, look, what happened was because of George Kinoti. And George Kinoti was the one who told me to charge Rigathi Gachagua. Really? And the file that you was given, you are to review and look at all the prospects why this man was being charged. Then number two, Noordin Haji has been captured. He is now drinking wine with the kings that are now in this new administration. And that is why he is clearing Rigathi Gachagua from that 200 million graft case so that he can remain working with this government. That is the reality, and according to my opinion. Because in any case, if he could have continued with the case of Rigathi Gachagua, it was a bigger mistake for him, then he could have been removed from the office. And that is why even you could see his interview, ni kutapatapa tu, kutapatapa. And that is why this interview has exposed Noordin Haji. Not even George Kinoti. Maybe George Kinoti, they could have done their job. But again, Noordin Haji never done their job. Because as a DPP, his work is to persecute. That is the main work that has been given to DPP according to the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that is my opinion. Because now Donald Kipkorir now again has come out that now they're going to face off Noordin Haji. He must resign, or else he must face the law, because he has breached the Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. If you are a visitor, please consider subscribing to this channel. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, I want to appreciate you so much. Continue liking and sharing across the social media. Otherwise, don't forget to like this video. Bye bye till we meet on another video.